Welcome to today's video about NS0-522 NetApp Implementation Engineer, SAN ONTAP Exam Prep. An overview of NS0-522 NetApp Implementation Engineer, SAN ONTAP Exam. Target audience and prerequisites. Core skills you should have before taking NS0-522. NS0-522 exam domains. Key steps to prepare for the NS0-522 certification. 1. A customer plans to deploy a new ONTAP SAN environment using existing hosts and fiber channel switches. Before finalizing the solution design, what should the implementation engineer verify first? A. Snapshot retention schedule. B. Hardware, software, and firmware interoperability. C. Aggregate snapshot reserve. D. NAS export policies. 2. An implementation engineer is assessing a customer's new SAN deployment. Which information is most important when determining whether the proposed hardware can satisfy the customer's requirements? A. Required capacity, performance, connectivity, and availability. B. Number of NAS export policies. C. Number of administrative users. D. Location of client browser caches. 3. During planning for a new ONTAP SAN installation, which environmental consideration should be verified before the storage hardware is installed? A. Email retention policy. B. SMB share permissions. C. Rack space, power, cooling, and cabling. D. DNS search history. 4. An engineer is planning storage for a business-critical SAN workload. Why should data protection requirements be evaluated during solution design? A. To increase the number of initiators per host. B. To eliminate the requirement for host multipathing. C. To automatically configure FC zoning. D. To determine appropriate recovery and availability capabilities. 5. An administrator needs to provide a new host with block-level storage through ONTAP. Which configuration relationship is essential for allowing the intended host to access its LUN? A. NFS export policy assignment. B. LUN mapping to the appropriate initiator group. C. SMB share creation. D. DNS zone delegation. 6. What is the primary purpose of fiber channel zoning in an ONTAP SAN implementation? A. To control which FC initiators and targets can communicate through the fabric. B. To configure ONTAP aggregates. C. To create snapshot copies. D. To allocate storage capacity to an SVM. 7. An engineer has provisioned a new LUN and mapped it correctly in ONTAP, but the host still cannot access it. Which area should the engineer verify as part of end-to-end SAN configuration? A. Host initiator, fabric, network connectivity, and multipathing configuration. B. SMB workgroup settings. C. NFS export policy. D. Browser proxy configuration. 8. After completing an ONTAP SAN implementation, what is the best way to confirm that path redundancy is operating correctly? A. Disable data protection. B. Delete one of the host initiators. C. Validate host multipath status and test supported path failover behavior. D. Remove all SAN zoning. 9. A host suddenly loses access to an ONTAP LUN in an FC environment. The LUN remains online and correctly mapped. What should the engineer investigate next? A. HTTP proxy configuration. B. NFS mount options. C. SMB permissions. D. FC fabric connectivity, zoning, host HBA status, and storage target paths. 10. An organization is planning to migrate a production SAN workload to new ONTAP storage. What should the engineer establish before beginning the migration? A. A migration plan that includes compatibility, data integrity validation, downtime requirements, testing, and rollback considerations. B. A new SMB workgroup. C. A browser certificate policy. D. A new NFS export for every LUN. Check the correct answers for each question. Subscribe PASCERT for more IT exam prep.